Guyana, West Side Story is back this week. Of course, we took a little break. We got caught up in all of the independence celebrations and so on. But I'm happy to say that we're back with a new episode this week. I am Malika Ramsey. Thank you very much for joining me. This week we begin our program here at the Vergenoegen Nursery School, where we'll tell you about some of the developmental works and projects and so on that will, of course, benefit the lives of our little ones. Stay tuned. This is West Side Story as we take you through the journey right here at Vergenoegen Nursery School. Now, West Side Story is inside of the Vergenoegen Nursery School. I always remind you that the idea of West Side Story is to highlight some of the developmental projects, of course, compliments of the government of Guyana when it comes to making the lives of our citizens better in Region 3. Coincidentally, this week it's about making the lives of some of our students better. Of course, you know, we always like to say that the youths are our future, and today we're focusing on a facility for the little ones. When I say facility, I should say institution. That of course is the Vergenoegen Nursery School. And this week it is my pleasure to have the head teacher of the Vergenoegen Nursery School, Ms. Sharon Bascom. She's going to tell you all about some of the works and the changes that were recently made to this school so that the little ones can be very comfortable, of course, in their everyday school life. Sharon, it's a pleasure to have you on West Side Story. Of course, let's talk about some of the works and the improvements and so on in your school. And I know that you're very happy about it.
Yes, I am, and I'm happy that you're here to highlight some of the work done at Vergenoegen Nursery School. Well, for years I've been struggling with the roof of Vergenoegen Nursery School. It has been leaking and it's getting worse and worse. I don't know what was going on, but probably I was stuck in a corner, but thank God that this year we have got our roof changed. We are happy because come September we can change around our school, change around the classes.
In terms of the furniture.
In terms of the furniture, in terms of the screens, everything. We can change around. We're trying to make our school a model school for September because that was a hindrance. The roof was a hindrance. We had to keep our school, our class in one
area,
let's say
one spot of the
the
building.
So we hadn't a chance to change around, you know, interchange and all of that. But thank God it's here.
And
now.
it's necessary because I'm assuming children, they get bored easily and quickly. I'm assuming that it's necessary to change every now and again.
Yes, it is. It is necessary because children get excited if they leave their class on Friday in this let's say
one position.
Yes. And if they leave it in that one position and when they come in on Monday morning and they see a different position,
like
they are excited, yes.
Okay.
So I'm happy because we got our roof looked after. No more leakage, no more flooding in our school.
So previously there were, because of the leakage, there was some amount of flooding.
Yes, you see this here, you hear? We had to be setting tubs and buckets and all of that, and the water just keep flowing down and, you know, running all over. We had to pull the children together in one area in the classrooms, and, you know, it was really stressful for us.
How long have you been the head teacher at this school?
I was appointed in 2009.
Okay.
I acted for 1 year, 2008 to 2009. I was appointed in 2009. I took over the school with that problem.
Whoa.
So can you imagine the amount of years, the number of years we were going through the struggle.
About how many children this school accommodates?
Presently we're having 112 children here, and for your information, we're having an annex that's in Jaidam Tushen, and that enrollment there is 36.
That's 36.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, great. Apart from the roof and so on, is there any other change that would have been made inside? Of course, viewers, this is before we go outside, because she did talk about the roof, so we'll show you what it really looks like. It looks fabulous, what it looks like from the outside. But before we go outside, Sharon, Are there any other developments or new additions and so on that, you know, that would have take place inside that could better the lives of the school?
Well, for new development, what I must say that in recent times we're getting furniture. There are adequate furniture, but you know, as the year goes, the enrollment will increase, and we will have to advocate for more furniture. We have tables and chairs for teachers.
Okay. How many teachers you have?
I'm having 8 teachers.
And that's enough for now? Because I know little ones are...
For now, that's enough.
Okay.
8 teachers, that's enough for now.
Okay.
We're having, yesterday we got some of our textbooks we received, so that come September, as soon as school open, we can start with our diagnostic test.
Oh, okay.
Our diagnostic assessment with the new intake and the ones that will be
That we're
going
leaving.
into year 2. So we have our material there. As you can see, there is a difference within the windows. We recently got the front.
New windows, yes. They're looking nice and clear indeed.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I know off camera we were talking a bit about security. I don't know if you want to talk about some of the security challenges.
What I must say concerning security, I wish if we can have 24-hour security, especially at nursery schools.
Okay.
Because we have things in our school, valuable things, we struggle to get them. We do not get 100% parent support, but whatever we get, the teachers, myself and the teachers, we will take money out from our pockets, and we will, whatever contribution we get from parents, we will put it together, and we will buy things for the school to make our work easier, you know, to make the children, to get the children to the standard we would want them to be before they leave nursery school. So I wish and I hope if we can have the security for
24
if
hours,
not 24 hours, from 2 in the afternoon to, let's say, 7:30 in the mornings when we come in.
Just to be clear, right now the security functions from...
Right now the securities function from 9 in the night to 5 in the mornings. And a lot of things can happen before 9 o'clock. A lot of things can happen from 5 to 7:30 when we get to school.
Yes, especially if there are people who are monitoring. All right. Well, next we'll go outside. Now we're on the outside of the Vergenoegen Nursery School, and we're going to hear, you know, as you know, every project there's a cost attached, and it's very important. We want to know how much money is being spent, so really and truly how much benefit we will get. And joining Sharon and I now is Anand Pisat Suku. Of course, you know, he's been on West Side Story before, and he's one of the counselors in this area. Anand now will tell you about the cost for the roof, and I think it is the windows. Anand?
Yes. To you viewers, good morning. Right now I'm standing at the Vergenoegen Nursery School on the east bank of Essequibo. This nursery school, the entire shed is completely new, because we had a lot of complaints from the headmistress about the area surrounding the school, and also the windows that are now replaced. The entire shed upstairs and the windows that you can see back behind me are new to the building, and the cost for this for the government is $1.8 million has been recently spent to refurbish back this building. We have other works like the electricity in the school, and also the washroom, the toilet facilities, where we have ongoing work which will soon be done. But we can't do all at one time, so we are doing it by stage,
Piece by piece.
which is more important, the roof, the windows. Then next we have to do the lighting in the school.
Okay, all right, great. Sharon, as we're on the outside now, I want to talk about the importance of children playing and how they utilize this play space and so on. Let's talk about that, and I know you have a call basically to make.
Yes, play is important at nursery school. Recreational facility also is important. Now, the yard, it's a huge yard for us to take care of as the parent-teacher association. It's sometimes difficult because we cannot depend on parents. Parents, they will cry and they will cry and they will cry. I cannot depend on my teachers at all times to take money out of their pocket. I'm just asking if the NDC can play a major part, in this.
Upkeeping the...
To upkeep our compound, slash,
Okay.
spray, so
Okay.
that we can, have our children outdoor, have them playing games, have them running around. We can able to beautify the environment
Yeah,
more.
flowers. And then there's also this Greening Guyana initiative too.
Yes,
So,
yes. So I'm asking if the NDC can play that part
okay.
in maintaining our environment, our outdoor, so that our children can free
Okay.
to play.
Anna, I'd like you to jump back in here because you said that there's an area that is supposed to be prepped for this purpose.
Yes, as you can observe that the play school here, this out of is very small. It is a small area here. Then we have identified across this school here a land to be the land that is filled with swamp area to be filled with mud and dirt or whatsoever sand to sand fill that area here, so that these children can have access to that part of the wood ground for them to play. It will be a bigger area for them to play. Even if the school have an events and they want to keep an events or exports, you have a bigger place out there for them. Now the NDC has to come in here and play a lot. It has already been approved by the NDC, and as you can see, that dirt has already started to be filled into on the land site to develop back that area for the purpose of the play field,
the play field.
For the young kids.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
West Side Story this week has moved from Vergenoegen to Lagrange. And this week at Lagrange, we're focusing on the Lagrange Health Center and a fence that was recently built. In a few moments, we'll be speaking to Councillor Peter Livingstone, who will tell you about the cost of this fence, the inconvenience of it before it was actually rehabilitated, and who will benefit. Stay tuned. This is West Side Story. As I promised before, Councillor Peter Livingstone is here with me and he's going to tell you all about this newly built fence at the Lagrange Health Center. Peter, welcome to West Side Story. It's great to have you. Let's talk about, I always like to stress cost, and of course, again, viewers, this program is all about highlighting what the government of Guyana, the APNU AFC government, is doing to better the lives of the people living in Region 3. Peter, let's talk first of all about the cost of this fence.
This fence costs $905,000.
905,000 what?
Ghana dollars.
Guyana dollars. To fix the entire fence?
The entire fence is a
Okay.
newly built fence. Prior to this fence being built, they were old wooden and chain link fence.
Okay.
It was a Retraite state. And this fence, as you can see, is concrete and iron. And I think that because of that, we can expect that it will be a very long, the life of it will be very long. And also, they have children who come to this center from time to time, and it will also serve as a security net, so to keep them in. And as you can see, in addition to the fence, we also have a newly constructed bridge. Prior to this, we had an old wooden bridge that you have to be very careful while using it.
Let's talk a bit about, because of course you did say security, the fact that there are children who are coming at the health center and so on. As far as you know, were there break-ins and so on because of the fence that was there before?
I'm not sure there have been break-in, but I know persons were injured
Oh.
while accessing the facility.
Okay, all right. Let's talk some more about the bridge. I don't know if you've left out anything.
Well, as I said before, there was an old wooden bridge, and you had to be very careful while using it. And I think this also will serve our community well, because one of the things is sick people come to the center on most occasions. You want to have an environment that where you come here, you don't get sick, more sick. But because of the environment, at least you can enhance your health and so on. Outside of being medically examined.
Do you have any idea specifically about how many communities this health center serves? Like people will come from as far as where to this health center?
As far as Nimes, there's 2 villages away from here, and sometimes Good Fortune people come here too for them.
Okay.
Because they have a doctor is stationed here and fully staffed medical
Full
staff.
medical staff. All right, Peter. Thank you so very much. All right. Of course, West Side Story is going to close off from the Lagrange area. Coming up, you will see us at Retraite. Stay with West Side Story. Our final stop this week on West Side Story is Retraite, right here on the west bank of the Demerara. And we are talking about a fence that was recently rehabilitated, of course, to accommodate all the students in the school and to ensure that the environs are safety. Once again, here with me is Councillor Peter Livingstone, and he'll talk about the cost and the works and so on. And of course, later on, we'll be talking to the head teacher of the Retraite School. Welcome again, Peter. Let's talk about the fence, the cost and so on.
The cost of the fence is $1,400,590 Ghana dollars. And with respect to the fence, before this fence was constructed, there was an old wooden fence, and during that time, persons would enter the compound anytime, and animals graze a lot in the
criminal elements too?
Well, criminal as well as other, the smoke, whatever.
Okay.
Right, so the fence is very useful because it keeps people from the animals. And this is not only the Retraite primary, but they have also have the Retraite Nursery here. This compounds 2 schools.
2 schools, Retraite Nursery and Retraite Primary. How long was the rehabilitation completed and how long it took?
About 2 weeks it was completed. It took about a month or so.
Okay.
Because the contractor will be working within the school timings, so not to disrupt the classroom.
Okay, all right, great. Thank you very much, Peter. All right, now we're going to have a conversation with Miss Roseanne Allen. She is the head teacher of the Retraite Primary School. Of course, as you know, Peter just explained that there are actually 2 schools in this compound, but she's the head teacher of the Retraite Primary School. Roseanne, welcome to West Side Story. Let's talk about the fence and the fact that it's now convenient for your students and so on.
Yes, thank you very much, Malaika. We are very happy that we have the fence, because it was dilapidated and it looked ugly. So now we have better facilities, we have the fence, we were able to do some planting to enhance our environment in school. Okay,
all right, great. Any other benefits? I mean, you're saying planting and so on. I guess this will keep the animals out and protect whatever you plant.
Yes, that will surely do so. We have a coconut tree at the back, and we never got the opportunity to reap coconuts. So I think now the children as well as teachers will have a chance to reap the coconuts because of the fact that the fence was broken down.
For how long it was broken down?
Well, I came here in 2014
and
I met it
like that way. Okay.
Yes, so I am really happy. We're all happy. The children will be safe to work in this environment.
Okay, I'm assuming it also comes at an opportune time because in Guyana we've gone on to this green initiative, plant your own and so on. How will that coincide with what you're doing here?
Well, we would want to have our environment, make it child friendly. So each class has an opportunity to plant decorative plants in the environment just to enhance our school environment. We have the playground. The playground is not up to standard, as you see. There in the community, there's a development group, Retraite Scientific Development Group, and several times we were able to get assistance from Mr. Jacobs to do the plowing of the ground. However, we wanted to have it graded. We approached the regional Democratic Council Region 3, but to date, nothing has happened.
So you're actually calling for that to be done?
Yes, as soon as the rain is over, we have members from our group who are willing to do another slashing, clearing the ground, but we would want to have it graded so as to have our children utilize the ground.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Good
you.
to have you on West Side
Thank
Story.
you very much.
All right, great.
Thanks.
All right, there you heard it from Miss Rosen Allen, principal, head teacher of the Retraite Primary School. This is where I have to take my leave from this week's edition of West Side Story. I am Malika Ramsey. Thank you very much for joining us. And of course, join me again next time. Goodbye.